Welcome to the Nutritious and Delicious podcast. So you're here with me, Bethany Geddes, and what we help is moms and dads. So a healthy family starts with a healthy parent at the end of the day. So I wanted to come into this podcast today for July and talk about the feeling of when you're burnt out and what you may not be doing to actually help you feel better as a parent, as a mom, as a dad. And that one thing is something that I've had to learn myself over and over and over again to help me out of a dark place. So the one thing I want to talk to you, lovelies, is about gratitude. Now, it sounds so simple. I know it's like, are you grateful? Of course I'm grateful. But the problem is here, a lot of people don't really understand gratitude. You actually need to have a morning and evening routine to keep this going in your life, to kind of pull you out of the trenches, to stop you from feeling burnt out so much. And gratitude is something that has really helped me actually become the person I am today. So I obviously, most people don't know, but I am a widow and I have two young boys. And unfortunately, I lost somebody that was my partner back in 2018. And after that had happened, after, going through the grief process and the shock and all that kind of stuff, I found I really had to lean on gratitude. And gratitude is what helped me get out of the trenches, because it's so easy just to want to sit there and be like, well, what's the point? What's the point in doing this? I feel so burnt out. I feel really tired. I don't feel like I have the energy. And honestly, it starts with the mindset shift. And when you start being grateful for the things in your life, even the small, minute things, it really helps change your perspective. And what I used to do all the time is I used to actually put really inspiring YouTube videos on, or I used to listen to podcasts like this one. And I used to really help myself and just feed my brain, because the first thing that you do in the morning, most people go to the mirror and then they tell themselves really negative things about themselves. They weigh themselves and they're like, oh, I feel really crummy about myself today. And and you start beating yourself up, and then you're like, oh, the kids are screaming and I'm late for work, or I'm late to drop them off at school. And you get into this fall down cycle of things not working the way you want them to work. And you get in the car and you're like, I'm stuck in traffic, or you're stuck at home, and you start to think of all the negative things in your life, and it accumulates, and you start to feel really bad about your situation and what you're in. So for myself, what I did was I actually started with a morning routine of listening to, like I said, podcasts that were inspiring, YouTube videos that really got me pumped up and moving. And it was from people like myself who had been through something really hard. And you don't have an excuse, get up, keep moving, keep going. You're better than this. You're more determined than you think you are. And I was like, yeah, it's almost like I needed that personal trainer of someone being like, stop listening to these negative tapes that you're telling yourself, poor me, right? So that really helped me. And getting into an evening ritual is also really helpful too. So slowing down at the end of the day, instead of rushing around, starting to feel grateful, okay, I want to sit with my kids and I want to read a story, and just being grateful for that really small moment that you get, or watching a movie with the kids or your spouse, or even just taking a little bit of time for yourself, being grateful for that peace and serenity. And not everything has to get done in a day. I know women are really bad at this, and it's like the to-do list, and you kind of lose track of the small precious moments, and you need to really hold on to the gratitude of that as well. So there's lots of ways that you can actually start incorporating gratitude into your daily life, and one of them is listening to this podcast right now, because when you listen to somebody who's been through something pretty traumatic, and you wonder how are you so put together and you're inspiring and all this stuff, it's because they've done the work, or they're doing the work to get them through. And that's exactly what you want to be doing, is following in the footsteps of somebody that's already kind of led the way. And this is why I've built the Mummy membership program for you lovely ladies here. And dads can come on this program too if you have your husband and you guys are kind of wanting to do this as a team effort. We actually have different ways in the program that you can actually start to incorporate more gratitude into your daily practice. Now, we have a really good toolkit that you can do yourself and work through. And you can also do that with a friend and a buddy or your partner if you want to do that way. We also have some empowering affirmations that are beautiful, and you can print them off and put them up on your mirror, and I use them myself every day. This is why I built the program, because I've done all these things and I've used them in my daily life, and I've actually found that they've made huge changes in my life. And I'm just brushing my teeth, I'm reading my affirmations that are beautifully made, and it helps me feel better about myself, right? And then the other thing is also in the membership is that I do a lot of meditation and visualization journeys to help you, because what really helped me when I was really struggling was that I would put like earphones in and I would go and lay down because I was just too overwhelmed and I needed to take a nap or something, and I would listen to like a visualization of me like in my, my ideal self, and, on a beach, and I'm really grateful for what I have in my life. And it really helped me sort of like take away from how bad I was feeling and into something of like a really positive mindset and where I want to go in my life, right? So conditioning your brain that way has really helped. So I've actually put some amazing meditations, positive affirmations in there for you, and visualizations. So I would really love for you to come and experience the Mommy memberships with us here. We do have a special deal going on just for the summer, so I will leave the link in the video here for you to come and watch the videos, just introducing you to what I offer in there and how I can actually help you. So like I said, gratitude is gonna help you feel so much better when you're starting to feel burnt out. And like I said, I hope you lovelies have an amazing summer. And if you have any questions or comments for me, please don't, hesitate to reach out. In good health, lovely. Bye for now.